Do I sing? Very badly. Yeah. You want me to sing for you guys?
Yeah!
What song? What's anyone press my song?
Timber!
What? Katy Perry's Roar? Is that
Yeah!
What's your favorite thing about acting?
My favorite thing about acting is it's working with other people is great. It's one of the few jobs where you could hang out with people and play all day and get paid for it. It really is. I mean, like when you're on a film set, you're together with the same people for 15 hours a day, over and over and over again. And it's like summer camp. It's like you go to camp and you just hang out with a bunch of people and you play and you get paid for it. It's the greatest job ever. That's my favorite thing about it. No, her and then you.
What age did you try out for audition and actually got the part?
I didn't start auditioning until I was 19, but I started really late. I started when I was 18. So you guys are way ahead of the game. And if you start, the earlier you start, the better, because then you'll get used to it and you'll practice and it won't be so scary. Because I was terrified when I went in for my first audition. It was the scariest thing I've ever been.
What age did you get interest of acting?
I was always very interested, and you know, it came from watching a lot of movies. Do you watch a lot of movies?
I do.
I watch a lot of movies. I watched a lot of TV. I went to theater. I like theater. So if you go and you watch that stuff, then you start figuring out and you start liking it. So since I was a little baby, I loved it. And I would put on little shows for my parents. No. I've had to. I think, yeah, the hardest thing was Wall Street, being in that movie, because I was really nervous about working with Leonardo DiCaprio and Jonah and Martin Scorsese is a great director. So I had to overcome that intimidated feeling to get on set. That was really tough. But as far as the character that I played, I think it's always a challenge when you're not focused. Like you have to just get your focus into it, and then I feel good when I come in prepared. But it's just being prepared. I had, for some reason, just decided not to prepare enough, and I sat down and I started doing it, and they were like, "I don't think you prepared for this," and I was like, "I didn't," and they were like, "Maybe you should leave," and they just kicked me out of the audition for not being prepared enough. It was for a big TV part, so that was my mistake for not being prepared.
Did you feel mad when they kicked you out of the audition?
I was mad at myself. I was very mad for not coming in prepared enough. And it really, people can tell when you haven't done enough practice. Especially, you know, it's one thing memorizing the lines, but also being prepared with the choices you're going to make with the character. Because anyone could just say lines, but you have to actually do the work to say, this is how this line is going to be said. Not just saying the line, you know? And I didn't do all that. That's a good question. I do, when I'm really nervous, I think about what does it really matter. You know, like when you're really nervous about something and you're in the moment and you're thinking, oh my God, if this doesn't go well, what's going to happen? Am I going to lose my job? Am I not going to get this job? You just calm down and you're like, it's just one audition. It's just this one thing in front of a bunch of people that it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to do the best I can. That's about how I focus on it. Yeah?
What did your trailer look like?
What did my trailer look like?
Big, small.
It had a kitchen, and it had a couch/bed, and it had a mirror, and there was always water bottles in it. Every time I came there was more water bottles. As many water bottles as you could imagine.
Baby.
Oh, okay, I know this. See, I'm like the magic words that we use.
Do you want paper?
Brianna, can you use your pen?
I work hard. Alright, so I just want to
Excuse me, back.
confirm that, okay? So is your car?
No.